Dear students, so far we have studied raw material inspection, raw material inspection, and in process inspection. So, and now we will study about final inspection. So, in the raw material inspection, we have seen. So, before that, I would like to tell you that we have studied how much to inspect. So, how much to inspect means 0% inspection, 100% inspection, spot checking, arbitrary sampling, statistical sampling. And after that, the discussion went on to raw material inspection, in process inspection, and final inspection. In the raw material inspection, there is fabric inspection. So, in that, we have studied 4-point fabric grading system, and in that we have given 1, 2, 3, 4 points and for the defects. And after that, we have studied correlation between fabric quality and apparel quality. And after that, we have seen sewing threads and characteristics of sewing threads, construction, sewability, finish, color, spool hardness, and yardage. These are the 6 characteristics of sewing threads we have studied in detail. And after that, we have studied zippers and avoiding zipper problems, slider direction, stabilization, slider and chain combination, slider distortion, shear zone of the slider zipper, slider holder, bottom stop, hum, fly surging, popping. All these topics we have covered. Chemical degradation, ball tacks, design problems. And after that, we came to buttons, buckles, and snap fasteners. So after that, interlinings, and then we came into in-process inspection. So in the in-process inspection, we have studied marker making and spreading, and after that, cutting and sewing, and after that, we have studied sewing defects. In the sewing, we have studied sewing defects and seaming defects and assembly defects. And after that, we have studied fusing, and then screen printing, and then embroidery, and then pressing and finishing. And now we are into final inspection. So we have studied raw material inspection and in process inspection. So raw material is sewing threads and zippers. So that's what it is. Final inspection consists of, now please listen carefully. Now we are into final inspection of the three things are raw material inspection, in process inspection, and final inspection. Now I am reading about final inspection. Okay, this is, my face is clear, it doesn't matter how I look like. Final inspection consists of inspecting finished garments from the consumer's point of view. Size measurement, form fitting, putting garments on the proper size mannequins to see if they properly drape and fit the labeled sizes, and live modeling if necessary, again to see if the garments properly drape and fit the labeled sizes. So that is about mannequins and live modeling. So you know models. So modeling is a career. When using live models, it is important that live models are regularly measured, including their weight, to notice any changes in their body measurements, because any changes in the body measurements and or weight of the live models will result in wrong conclusion about the fit of the garment being inspected for proper fit. Final inspection may occur before or after garments are packed in poly bags and boxes. Final inspection may occur before or after garments are packed in poly bags and boxes. If it is done after garments are packed, then proper size and style markings on the package can also be checked. In any case, there should be a list of points to be checked in a garment, including a table of finished measurements. In any case there should be a list of points to be checked in a garment, including a table of finished measurements. So a list is given in table 4.2. Table 4.3 shows the finished measurements, and figure 4.23 shows how and where those measurements should be taken. Table 4.4 indicates how a running record of measurements can be kept, so that at a glance one might see how measured samples look. 4.24 through 4.3 show some common garment defects. These figures have been taken from a US Army publication. So in this final inspection, I will be mostly showing you the figures and explaining the figures. So final inspection consists of form fitting. Form fitting means whether the garment fits the form of the mannequin or live model. Mannequins are the not living models. So mannequins you might have seen in the shops where there are men and women standing without life. So those are mannequins. And form fitting, and this is done on mannequins and live modeling. And when you are using live modeling, in live modeling process, the regular checking of the measurements of the live models is very important, including their weight, because that will affect the fit of the garment being inspected for proper fit. So final inspection may occur before or after packing. If it is done after garments are packed, then proper size and style markings on the package can also be checked. So for men's dress, the list of finished measurements I will tell you right now. Collars. So I won't read the second one. There are two columns are there. So final inspection quality specification for men's dress shirts. So what we check for men's dress shirts? We check collars, buttons and buttonholes, pocket, hems, yoke and shoulder, side seams, cuff, finished appearance. So this is some of the final inspection quality specifications for men's dress shirts. I will read one more time. Collars. So collars should be checked. buttons and buttonholes, pocket, hems, yoke and shoulder, side seams, cuff, and finished appearance. So these are the things that we need to quality specifications checking. And next one is I will tell you slowly because we have figures and I have to show you figures right now. So some common garment defects I will show you, and I hope you will enjoy. So this is the first one. So what it says, so look at the left side of the chart. So left side is off grain to the seam. This is known as left side is off grain to the seam. Next one is, you see here, observe here, poor stitching loops pull to one side. Poor stitching loops pull to one side. Next one is this one. Poor collar is not smooth and there are tucks where the collar and lapel join together. So this is poor collar development. Here collar is not smooth. The collar is not smooth and there are tucks where the collar and lapel join together. So this is about one more point. And this is one more thing. Here the zipper is not attractive because facing does not cover it completely. Next one is this one. So this is zipper is not correct, you see here. And next one is this one. What is this? Plates do not match at the seam. So plates do not match at the seam. This is the one thing. And next one is armhole gather. Armhole seam, you see, observe here, this is armhole. Armhole seam is unattractive because gathers caught in the seam. So this is one more thing. And next one is this one. This is also armhole. Material is caught in armhole seam. So in the armhole seam, if you observe, material is caught in the armhole seam. Next one is this one. Here two panels are uneven at the bottom. One is short and one is long. So this is two panels are uneven at the bottom. Next one is this one. Bottom buttonhole is too large for the button. So this is the one. Where is it? This is the one. So this one. So if you observe, bottom buttonhole is too large. So similarly, this one. Hem is unattractive because gathers and stitching show on the outside. And next one is unattractive seam. This is unattractive seam. The seam is unattractive seam because of puckering. And here two examples of puckering. Puckering is too open, so too tight. Puckering is too tight, and this is puckering is too low tension, too loose. And we have some more diagrams here. So uneven collar, I am also not able to see clearly, so I think we should move towards light. So first one, this is uneven collar. Collar is uneven, left side and right side collar is uneven. This one is the pocket is misaligned. The pocket is misaligned. Third one is twisted pant leg. Pant leg is twisted. Fourth one is hiking at front of back. So hiking at front of back. This is the fourth one. And next one is uneven hemline. So this is uneven hemline. And next one is this one, uneven at back vent. So this is second one, uneven at back vent. It's not easy to study like this. Uneven at back vent. And next one is this one, scissoring at front or back. So scissoring should be perfect. And this one is next one, fullness in fly. So I don't know what this means, why is it a defect. So this is fullness in fly. And this is puckering at collar joint. And next one is sleeve hanging backward. So this is sleeve hanging backward. And this one is puckering at crotch. So this is known as puckering at crotch. And this is misaligned buttonholes and buttons. So these are the so many defects we have studied. So anyway, it's not very clear, but at least you came to know about the words. So I will read out the defects in without showing the figure. Left side is off grain to the seam. Poor stitching, loops pulled to one side. Poor collar, zipper is unattractive. Plates do not match at the seam. Next one, armhole seam is unattractive. Next one, material is caught in the armhole seam. Next one, two panels are uneven at the bottom. Next one, buttonhole is too large for the button. Next, hem is unattractive because gathers and stitching show on the outside. Next one is unattractive seam because of puckering. Next one is pocket opening is too tight. Next one is pocket opening is too loose. Next I have shown you that 12 defects, not really apparent defects but they are defects. They are uneven collar. Next one is misaligned or crooked pocket. Next one is twisted pant leg. Next one is hiking at front or back. Next one is uneven hemline. Next, uneven at back vent. Scissoring at front or back. Fullness in fly. Puckering at collar joint. Sleeve hanging backward. Next, puckering at crotch. Next, misaligned buttons and buttonholes causing gaps. So these are the various final inspection defects that we have to look for while inspecting garments. So it helps to have standard inspection procedures. So SIPs. So it helps to have standard inspection procedures for inspection at various points. An example of a standard inspection procedure for men's shirt is shown here. Similar procedures can be developed for other items by the quality control staff of a garment manufacturer. A standard inspection procedure outlines step by step how to inspect an item and also lists product deficiencies which are considered defects. So standard inspection procedures are the procedures of checking the shirts or pants, or so for each garment there will be standard inspection procedure. So in that, what are the general defects, what are the important defects, what are the frequently occurring defects, and what are the major defects, what are the minor defects, all these can be checked step by step and given data will be given. And standard inspection procedures help every inspector perform inspection in the same manner, as it is important to have consistency and uniformity in inspection between individuals. So standard inspection procedures are useful because, as I told you, quality inspection, quality is a subjective aspect. So subjective means Shaker feels shirt is good, Ramaraju feels shirt is bad. That is the subjective assessment. So to avoid confusion between the individuals and to develop uniformity and consistency, standard inspection procedures are invented. So all inspector will follow these procedures, and high level of consistency from an inspector to inspector will be achieved. It would be counterproductive to have inspectors not following the same procedures. Standard inspection procedures are good training tools and provide a point of reference in case of dispute or question about how an item was inspected or should be inspected, and standard inspection procedures should be developed for as many items as possible, and they should be periodically reviewed and revised. So company management should take care of whether they are following standard inspection procedures or not, and they should follow standard inspection procedures for different garments. So standard inspection procedures are developed for various garments, and management should check that if the all the inspectors are following the SIPs. So if they follow SIP, they will get the desired result, and they should be readily available to all the inspectors, and management must assure that they are readily available also. Most retailers have their own standard inspection procedures for a variety of garments. So every company has their own standard inspection procedure, and the apparel manufacturer should ask for applicable SIPs from his customer and make sure that his inspectors perform inspections according to those SIPs. So customers also will have some kind of SIPs, and apparel manufacturers should ask the customer about their SIPs and should conduct inspection according to customer SIPs, and so that value of or cost of the thing will be monitored. Selection of quality inspectors. So we have to select quality inspectors, and so duties and responsibilities of the quality inspector. Based on the standard operating procedures or as directed by the supervisor, the inspector plans and performs in process or end item inspections using corporation statistical sampling plans, makes accept reject decisions about the samples, and reports the results on a daily basis. The inspector may also make a pass-fail decision regarding a lot for or shipment based on the results of the statistical sampling. Practically, our work is closely checked. Routine assignments are spot checked for compliance with the instructions. Assignment involving new or unfamiliar methods, procedures, or products are reviewed closely for adherence to instructions and accuracy and reasonableness of the results produced. Advice and assistance in resolving unusual or unanticipated problems as they occur are available, and he performs other duties as assigned. So duties and responsibilities of quality inspectors are: he plans and performs in process and final inspection using statistical sampling plans, and gives accept reject decisions about the samples and reports the results on a daily basis. So he every day sends that reports on a daily basis. He may also do the pass-fail decision regarding a lot or shipment based on the results of the statistical sampling. So based on the statistical sampling also he can do the checking. And sometimes routine assignments are spot checked. We have learnt about spot checking in the in the how much to inspect part in the chapter, where we have studied five types of inspection: 0% inspection, 100% inspection, spot checking, arbitrary sampling, and statistical sampling. So here spot checking came, which is useful. So routine assignments are spot checked. So a routine assignment in the sense, so needle efficiency, so it is a routine assignment. So like that, assignment involving new or unfamiliar methods, procedure are reviewed closely. So new procedures and new testing methods are reviewed closely by the inspectors, and the daily basis, the daily reports will be strictly adhered to because of the seriousness of the new things. Suppose in a spinning industry, auto leveling came, and auto leveling is a new thing, then it should be thoroughly studied, and a standard testing procedure and standard new procedure will be developed, and it will be strictly adhered to. And qualification requirements. So what are the qualifications required for an inspector? So the quality inspector should know MS Office. So MS Office contains Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint, Microsoft Access, Microsoft Picture Manager, and all these things, and Outlook. So not only that, he should be familiar with computer knowledge. So these are the qualification requirements for quality inspectors. Next one is comparability checks. So comparability checks is between two inspectors. The if they follow the same SIP also, the results may vary, and compared the quality should be checked between these two people or three people or quality inspectors. So this is comparability check. And so we are coming to the end of the final inspection. Definition of fabric defects. So there are many kinds of fabric defects. Out of them I will just go through them. Please understand. After you buy the book, please go through all of them. So these are the defects: bar, bark, bias filling, board filling, broken end, chaff, coarse end, color run, end out, fine end, flat, float, fly, fuzz balls, fuzz, hard size, hitchback, jerked in filling, kink, mispick, misread, mixed yarn, pick out mark, read mark, shaded, shuttle mark, slub, smash, temple marks, tentering marks, uneven finish, wrong draw. So all this we have studied in weaving industry also. So most of them are familiar to you. So These are some of the uh, what fabric defects. So now we are coming to a case study, so which is so here we have some garment defects. So I have read about fabric defects. Now I am reading garment defects. Open seams, skipped stitches, cracked stitches, stitches per inch, uneven seams, crooked, puckered, curled, pleated seams. That means crooked seams, puckered seams, curled seams, pleated seams. Next one, needle and feed cuts, unclipped threads and long ends, raw edge, untrimmed, turn ends, labels, snaps, fasteners, buttons, elastic, measurements, mends or repairs, stripe, hems, pockets, motifs, heat seal, appliques, embroidery, screen print, zippers, collars, defective if poorly attached, smocking, trim, broken needle, distortion. So these are the some of the garment defects. Too much information is I am giving. So next one is I will read about some of the important points. So AMA. So this is going to be the end of inspection. So AMA, American Apparel Manufacturers Association. ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials. American Society for Testing and Materials. AMA, American Apparel Manufacturers Association. So far in the raw material inspection, in-process inspection and final inspection, we have taken material from AMA and ASTM and ASQ. What is ASQ? American Society for Quality. So AMA. So this is bibliography of the raw material inspection, in process inspection and final inspection. AMA is American Apparel Manufacturers Association Technical Advisory Committee. ASTM, American Society for Testing and Materials. That is one more thing. Next one is ASQ, American Society for Quality. So dear students, so far we have completed, I think, 18 videos talking about quality versus grade, subjective and objective aspects of quality versus grade, raw material inspection, in process inspection, final inspection. Definitions of quality. Quality is absence of variation. Quality is meeting customer specifications. Quality is meeting exceeding customer specifications. And 8 dimensions of quality given by Dr. Garvin. And quality means value enhancement. and we have studied about 4-point fabric grading system and zippers and so many things we have studied. So please, uh, so this is the completion of raw material inspection, in process inspection and fabric inspection. So thank you very much. We have successfully completed a lot of syllabus for the upcoming exams, and you can see this, there are videos in this, you can see spreading, cutting, sewing, fusing videos also you can see on the YouTube links, and pattern making is also available on the YouTube links, and please look at the videos, and you will probably learn more. So thank you very much for your patience, and